bet I know what you guys were expecting. Kuti mtiyatanga chiwanzira mfana maiki chichichi manje takakanda off kaenda vacation. This means anti zvakuvhurika dzamboenda vacation. Tozomona after 6 months or something. Amboenda off. Akomana makadii nyakomana.
Awa. Tinofara.
Tinofara ndikukuona kuti you guys are happy lads. You're looking bright and everything today, which is amazing. How are you guys out there listening in? Glad to have you here again.
As usual.
Welcome to another episode to Brothers with Voices, and to reintroduce these brothers to my, is that my left or my right? Batsy, that's Batsy there or there, I'm not sure
what up?
Where he is. That's Batsy. Yeah. And down there, that sounds wrong. That is Quincy at the bottom of the screen. Right. Gentlemen, tell me, how has been your week? What are the highlights of your week this week, gentlemen?
Yeah, but I won't lie, I've had a really crappy week, bro. It's just I'm trying to do too many things at the same time, but yeah, I'm alive and I'm well. That's I'm okay and everything is good, but it's just been one of those weeks, bro. From Monday to Friday, I'm going to catch up, but
okay, all right. It will get better, bro. We definitely hope for a better week for you coming on. Kudzi.
Thank you.
What's up? How's been your week?
It's been okay, man. It was a very short week for me. I got off. But it's also the end of the quarter for me, so that's so I think bro, I was just like Brothers with Voices has become part of the whole thing on Asaga. Most of the time I actually find myself thinking more of BWV than graft.
Manje kugraft ndokunobhadhara mdara
atibhadhari zuzumdara kuna masalari hakuna.
But yeah, that was my week.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you about my week. My week was very, very interesting. But I will skip all the unnecessary jibber jabber about work and stuff, and I will start complaining about bloody Liverpool. Look, guys.
Why?
I'm just gonna say it once, and then we're done with this. Don't ever ask me about this again. Liverpool fans, congrats. Don't expect me to say Guti, hey Makachamba Bora Rakanaka, hey, you were such a great team. No, I'm not saying that. Congrats, we're done. We've got that out of the way.
Congrats and this not about Danzi Bora or as a Nakis around the GG. Tongoti congrats.
Congrats.
Even though I paid Zirago win a title Yajama TV, Yajima black and white. Tongoti congrats.
Guys. Congrats. Anyways.
I'm too pissed off to say anything. I knew it was coming. Whatever.
Who cares? Anyways, guys. Speaking of which, I know my data we have been waiting for over 40 years, 30 years to actually watch Liverpool win. They're now in their 40s, 50s or something like that. And I'm sure right now they're going to be going out with their kids and celebrating with their sons and everything because they brought them up to like Liverpool. Right. So basically what I want to talk about today is family, right? Family, particularly mothers and fathers, parents, and how they have impacted our lives growing up and how we became the human beings we are. So first of all, I'm going to say, okay, Liverpool, we still love you. We still respect you. Mothers, we know you hated the fact that I'm going to border every time, but we love you too. And we definitely are all for that. And we love you very much. So please don't get us wrong. We're not going to say who's the better parent, who's the worse parent. It's just an idea of saying, look, let's have a discussion about how our parents influenced us to be these type of human beings at this point. All right. Yeah, so maybe, but I just want to find out, I mean, in your life, I mean, what impact have you got in terms of your mother and your father? Let's start from there. Let's start simple.
I mean, look, I've said a few times that I grew up in a very authoritarian government of sorts, So my parents had, I think the one thing that was very apparent for my parents is that they had kamweka unity soga kanochikisa GNU yacho yanga yakasimba So like you're looking at a situation where like if I've done some stupid stuff and I need to get my beating, first of all, mom's Ruben Baru Mdara. If you do anything wrong, the first thing that I think of the vroom motor, you know, mom's is going to be like, so your son, Kaita Nasi. You know, she'll be waiting and you just know it's gonna happen, you know. So mom's was the tattletale, Mdara would be there like, right, Batirai, and you know when your full name is said, it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm dead. So that unity where the combination was very lethal. It wasn't good cop, bad cop. It was bad cop, worst cop, you know, and it was pressure. It was pressure. So yeah, so it was very interesting growing up with my parents. They taught me a lot. They've continued to teach me so much about life and how to navigate it. But I think just from an early age, they instilled a lot of important values in me. Be it from a church point of view, you know, everyone's coming to church, you know, you didn't have a choice, you know, and I strongly bought into that theory that until a certain point in life when you can make your own decisions, you have no choice. You just have to listen and conform, you know. So I bought into that a lot, and that's just how it is, you know. You go to church, you know, you know, just the basic manners that you're supposed to learn as a kid, and they were very strict in instilling this knowledge into my life. You know? So yeah, so I grew up Juribo. I can't even lie. I had a good childhood with my siblings. We had a good life, but yeah, they were very strict. My parents were really, really strict.
Kudzi, tell me, how was your childhood? How was your upbringing?
So, growing up, right? This is like me being a child and not remembering a lot of stuff, right? I want to talk about the first part of my life where my father was there. My father was an ex-combatant, so Papa Sinana, no nonsense. Before you go to school, my miraba side zokuita inspection, you know, things like that. So he was very strict, and I feared him a lot. Like I feared him a lot. Like one day I even lost one shoe, and it was part of the new pair. Like he bought me new black shoes, like which so.
Tough.
Yeah, Vandarasa one, right? Vandarasa one. And I can't even tell him. Bro, you're in school, bro. You're in school and you don't even know. I'm not bro. Like, so I was scared to tell him, but you see, then tomorrow morning, I've got one black shoe, new one, and I pick a yakudara. When I get to school, I'll just go to the lost and found and I'll tell them that I lost my shoe, and then boom, I've got my two shoes. So that day, bro, inspection again. Inspection. I'm standing there. I'm facing a shamara. I pick a tie, board. You know, that clap from that day, bro. The clap you get from that, man. Bro. So, I mean, fast forward, he was a very protective man too. I have a little sister. Even if she cried, you know, he would come to me and ask me, even as bro. Wow. So he kind of instilled that when I was young. But 10 years later, like 10 years into my life, then he dies. And then I've got my mom, and she never really chose to remarry, right? And I've got my mom, and I'm now growing up to be a man. But I'm kind of remembering my dad, you know, vivid memory. I think if my dad was still there, I think maybe. You're trying to assist your mom somehow. Pressure, what they call being a mom and a dad. That's non-existent because she has to struggle just being a mom herself before she can fill in those shoes, right? So she struggled a lot just to try and, remove that void. She tried being that mom and dad that was there for her kids. So she was very open, and hey, boom, adolescent stage. That's now a little bit tricky, but she's a nurse, but she would still show you my book. I don't go kandra my book anyway. You know, my STD.
Like nigga, yeah. Oh, wanna gonorrhea.
Very guys do. And you do uguta biology school. So she would like throw those books to me, and I'm like, but mom's munu yaka, you know. So yeah, that was I understand the part she was playing that time, and she was very strict. There was no way, like last time I told you guys I couldn't get to a point where ndobodwanzeve or let us say or ndoenda ku party. When I was a kid, I couldn't do those things until I was like nappeds. I mean, I was maybe 17, 18 years old. Then I could do all those kind of things. But I grew up in a very strict, home because she was also trying to protect us. Chiti, a lot of people are not good when they're single mother. They end up dropping out of school. They end up they end up with a lot of problems. So she had a lot of pressure to kind of put us to where we are now. So I guess it was a very good childhood, but also a little bit pressurized because she was also feeling pressure. Kuti, what if this goes wrong? People are gonna blame me.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that is a wonderful story. Look, Sora, I'll go here to see those ongolojis that had to that were distorted, that were distorted. Hey, yeah.
And those images stick in your brain though.
Bro, they'll never go away.
Oh, bro.
Oh yeah.
Burvos.
Number of times Burvos.
Wow. Oh man, you guys. So I mean, like I think Kudzi, you raised something very important. The single mother drive, right? I mean, myself, I grew up without a dad as well. My dad passed away when I was like 7 years old, and unfortunately, unlike you, I don't have the vivid memories of my dad. Like honestly, it is what it is. But then the good thing is that my mother like stepped up big time, and she raised me to be the man I am now. With all the faults that I know, the mistakes that I have by myself, I know it's all me. But then everything that was required of a parent, even up to now, I know that I can still call my mom and be like, look, mom, chakati, help me out, and then she's gonna be down for me, right? Of course, niyadza kumitisa dziri tricky kuzodiscussa na moms lona. No niyadza those ndana kuna blast, ndana mina blast, those blast, she's kuna moms, type of vibe.
Yeah.
But I want to actually just touch on that. I mean, but yeah, I maybe you can give us your thoughts as well. Like having to grow up with a single mother, right? What impact did you have? Did you ever feel like something was lacking in your life, like that fatherly experience? And do you feel like if your dad had been around, you would have turned out to be your dad?
You see, my father was a good man. That's what people say. But I wouldn't have wanted to be my father. I would have wanted to be my own self, right? To be myself, to be me now. So what I believe, before I can explain to you, before I can answer your question fully, is I don't think I would be where I am now if my father was there. I think he was an ex-combatant. He would have probably taken up politics on a big level, and I would be under his arms, maybe at a farm somewhere, which is very good because I would be secured. You're the future secure and whatever. But I would probably not have the hustling mentality that I have right now. Right? I would be secure, but I would probably not have that hard thing. You're growing up, you don't have a dad, you're in school and everyone is talking about their dads. And when it comes to you, okay, it's not like it's a circle, but everyone is talking about their dad. Then you owe your shikapahuri in school, Yeah. So I can't say that didn't affect me. It did, but in the home I'm sorrow. I was like, I would still say something there. I'll be like, that's how I would turn it around. And I grew up with that vibe that, I was like, Andina Baba Saka, I have to be Baba for my little sister, I have to be Baba for my little brother, and I have to be the brother too, and I have to be the brother too for my sister. So that was a lot of pressure that I put on myself when I was younger. And, seeking mentorship from your mom about a fatherly role is the wrong thing you can ever do, because she will probably paint a man she would probably want to date. So So yeah.
Hey, my mother has to be single. Period.
You see what I mean? So now at this point, you're at a point where Guti, what should I do to actually be the man that I want to be? So I found it very, very good now. Escape. I started planting, not planting. I started having a couple of mentors here and there. So one of them will be my relative, one of them is just a family friend, and one of them is a brother, who stays next door, and one of them is
Yeah, Tombo
Tigwas. I know the Tigwas.
Tigwas at swag, bro.
And then I had a couple of other people like in big positions, right? So I tried to ask them those difficult questions, like what is it really like being a man? What is it being like a man? So now, kanaona baba kazhinji kacho mudhara wako ndiye anokuudza. Anditi mudhara wako ndiye anokuudza, and kazhinji kacho mudhara wako will actually protect you kuti usangobvunza vanhu vese vese. We have to do it the Ndoro way. You know what I mean? But I had the liberty to go and talk to anyone. Like Brad, I would go and have a holiday kublawa yokune my mom. Right? Just to be with him and learn a few things about being a man.
Okay.
I would go and visit a couple of people and ask them those difficult questions. And then from there, I had that liberty to do that.
Yeah.
But see, I think he had the liberty to go to his relatives and be able to get all these learning experiences and discuss vital issues with his uncles, his friends, and everything like that he built close relationships with. For you, Mdara, you used to get spankings, my brother, like to get that stuff going in your head, to get it flowing. But how much of an impact was it like for your dad? Let's start with your dad. How much of an impact was it for you to be the man you are now? Like, did he ever take you to like games, like football games, or when you got older? I mean, when you got older, but I put a disclaimer there. Come on, like,
I'm just saying.
I saw his face. I saw his face. It's like, I saw his face when you got older, like type of vibe. How has that impacted you to be the man you are now?
I think it's been for the relation that I had with my father was also it's taken its stages over the course of time. So as a young boy, it was strictly fear. Like there was nothing else. It was just okay. Of course, there's obviously Ndim Dara, so you love the nigga, but like it was fear. Like it was just Dara comes home from work, vroom. The car is parked, you are running to the bedroom to sleep because you just don't know if you've done something right or wrong during the day. You're just not sure if anything could just pop off at any time, or you could do something stupid in his presence and it's a beating. It was very, very strict. My dad was really strict. But at the same time, I've said this many times before, he never hid how much he loved us, so he was very strict, but at the same time it was such a mind-boggling thing where someone can be that strict, but at the same time they can show so much affection at the same time. My dad was probably slightly more affectionate than my mom when he wanted to, Mom's was also quite the hard ass as well. So, but with my dad, I think he molded throughout my whole life, my mental, my physical. Literally, like I remember a cool story. Like growing up, my dad used to punch me and my brother's stomachs. This is our thing. Like right now, if you punch my stomach, it's hard as a rock. Like because even the get a put
was like cure.
So vakatanga vachina.
But the Ivas and Deutsch Kuru man.
Exactly. Some ndaitanga chinatsa dumbu rangu katira pana achinatsa dumbu kuti pahanzi murume anofana kune ane core yakasimba, literally said it like that. So going to school now, like you've got strong abs and it's solid, right? Roba. you know, nothing, you know, it's chill, you know. And my brother literally back in the day would ask his homies, he's three years older than me, they'll be standing there, they'll be like, Mpana Muka, come here, you know, then he'd be like, stomach, they're like, yo, Mpana Yagasimba Dumbu, you know. It was like my party. It was lying, but I told him home, because Papa Kasimba, you know. So stuff like that, just mentally, physically, he was ever present, and he's molded me into the person I am today. And like some of my fondest memories are with him. Some of my most difficult memories are with him. And another thing my dad was very strong on is school. Guys, chikoro. Like I always used to say, if you pick me up right now and you put me into another family, I am probably, you know, poster boy, ndakapenga. But in my family, I was the black sheep, guys. Like my brother's brilliant, my sister's brilliant, and I'm just there like I'm good. You know,
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
My dad was really strict on me when it comes to school. I think he had a system. My way system yanga kapenga manje.
Tell us, bro. Tell us.
Report by nowhere at the end of the term, right? He would mark your report and he would calculate how many whippings you're going to be getting because of your report. Saka. System 80, every C. Every A is okay. It's not even a well done. We don't talk about that. Every B is like next time it should be an A. Every C is 1 shambok. Every D is 2.
Wow.
Every E is 3, and thereafter.
For you. Ungraded.
You would just count. You know how on a report you'd have A, B, C, D, E, and then ungraded you and stuff. You just count how many there are, and then after C, you just be adding one. And I ring my gorem there, and the kana 19. Kana 19. You know, it's like he was very, very strict when it comes to school. So I think that also builds the hard-working element that I have in me. Because there's no time when it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to play, but when it comes to so like I can't even tell you what aspect of my life he wasn't involved in, and I can't even imagine him not being there to teach me what I know now. You know, because he had such a pivotal role in who I am right now, and I can only just be grateful that he was there, and you know, and just be like, yeah, this is what I have in front of me, and I'm happy that he was there to lead me to where I am right now, and he continues to this day forward. If I have any issues, Mdara, this is the problem. You know, there's that misconception like let's say there's that fear Jack. He's the first person I'll call if I do something like that, because when it comes to serious issues, he's the most level-headed person, and I think I got that from him as well. In any crisis, it's calmness, and I value that a lot about him. So yeah, very, very, very blessed to have him in my life.
Oh, it's so good. At least you know, one of the good things, at least now our viewers can see that now so now at least we can then start touching on these other topics of parenthood and everything like that, because we all have different experiences with our own families, which is a picture that I really wanted to paint first of all. Hence the hard questions. I know it was a bit hard for me, especially even to answer those for myself. But now we can get into the fun stuff of this whole thing, right? So, guys, do you remember? I mean, 2020 has been really a tough year. To be very honest, it's been a very tough year. One of the most emotional moments for me personally was when Kobe died. I mean, I didn't know the nigga personally, to be very honest. I don't know, but that was a very tough thing. And one thing that really developed over the next coming months was how much of a girl dad he was, how much he was always there for his girl children, right? Now think about it in this way, guys. Like, are you going to be able to actually support your girl child to that level, right? Think about, he was training his kids' basketball team. He was, you know, taking them for everything they wanted. He was actually doing it for them. Maybe not for the lack of not having money, because he had all the money in the world to do that. But psychologically, I believe his girls are going to grow up to be, you know, pretty amazing and stable-minded and level-headed at the end of the day, because of the impact that he showed and how involved in his life, in their life he was. Now, picture it like this, guys. This is actually a new trend, because nowadays girl dead. I never heard that term in my life.
Yeah, it's right? First time I'm hearing it now.
I know, right? But so basically, I mean, you find that as a trend now. Every time, I mean, I remember this statement used to resonate a lot when we're growing up. Daddy issues. The girl has daddy issues. Girl has daddy issues.
Yeah.
Type of vibe. So, is it a mere fact that if a father is not present in a girl's life, does that mean that this girl is going to turn prostitute? Is just quite 16? Say, what is the impact of a father in a girl child's life? Looking at it from the girl dad angle now. Kudzi, you want to go first, maybe?
Yeah, no.
The fatherly role, guys. The fatherly role can never be replaced. The fatherly role can never be replaced. But I believe also it's a matter of choice. You choose. You have a choice, or I think no. I think I'm wrong. Some children don't have a choice. So kune mangma household kuti munokura muri kungori closed, so namvumidzi kunonahama amvumidzi kunoita sei, and your mom, because you have daddy issues, that means your parents separated. Your mom is always saying shit about your dad. Your mom is always saying shit about your dad. Every time your mom is saying men are trash, your mom is saying men are trash. So when you grow up, you don't have a father figure. One, you don't respect men. Two, right? Wangoa dramatic, but you're also looking for love. Kanwa kura. So you've got two choices. You've got two choices. Kanwa kura. And it kanwa kura. Wangoa was your dad. There are people that will look for their dad. Right? There are people that will choose to look for their dad, and there are people that choose to hate their dad. Right? It's not even their fault. It's just Nduma Kuriro is not even any pressure or right? And then we move on from there. They can have other episodes that they will have that they are very traumatic episodes. Maybe awakakura vachiona, or maybe awakakura vachina mai vake vachirohwa nababa, or maybe akaona these things. They are different scenarios. That's why I don't think I can answer it straight and say it's because of this. Right? But you can wakura manje semskana. It now depends if you open up yourself to the people that are close to you, to the male people that are close to you, so that they can kind of guide you. Kuti, what is it? Kuti unzu nababa. You need that support too. Sometimes the girl cannot actually go and do like what I did, to go and look for relatives and whatever. Ajite. Upon that support, I could go and drink beers with my uncles and stuff. I could go and drink beers with my brothers and my cousins. But for Askana, it's a little bit different. So Vangavacho, they'll end up having daddy issues. Vangavacho, it's like they don't even have supportive brothers. So they don't know what it is to have support. So ukapidimarayo wa kumtengera chicken iniga wa musapota heavy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, kana asina kumbotengerwa chicken ini ne brother yake. Iwo kamutengera uri wega iwewe. We have done something big. Uri wega iwewe. Right? Some people are gonna be saying, I know I'm just not every girl is like that. I know some girls are really like, hey, not that or no, yeah, Nutara was kind of chicken in.
You're teaching me a new statement. What's kind of chicken in? Oh, right, but
but for now, vasikana chicken in my ongoloji. Ngatingoti ongoloji for now.
Yeah,
ongoloji vasikana chicken.
Yeah, yeah, Saka, now, like, to answer your question, Chris, it's not going to depend. You see, my daddy issues are not Siana. Mangwacho, they experience them. Mangwacho, they're just heard. Right? I'll speak openly about just briefly. I'm sure my mom grew up knowing Kutim Darawaki somewhere, right? Not knowing the details around it, but still she eventually then went and met Mdara. That closure is very important. Kanavachiripo.
Yeah.
That closure is very important. It will help you heal as a person too. Saka pauno zonzi waita ma episodes zako zonzi nema daddy issues. There are kind of issues that actually come into play. Which our girl child is, siana nema tora atino jitesus. we are men in that African context. The man is the provider. So even Barufu baba.
But I'm 21st century mdara mukadzi anotosupporta saka izvo zvasiyana ndezvekudhara izvozvo maold traditions mukadzi anofana kutenga uchingwa umba naye study every day
We're not going back into the Rora conversation. Come back, keep it here.
All right, no. So what I want to just touch on as well, I mean, Kudzia, thank you for that answer. I mean, it's definitely not a straight answer with how is the girl child affected by daddy issues. And of course, this is a male perspective. This is not what we think. But then also me, I'm relating because I've got sisters as well. I see what they go through, what they have to fight through to be where they are at this point in their lives. So it really does resonate also in my perspective, looking at their experiences as well. And unfortunately, I'm the youngest in my family. Even for my cousins, I'm still the baby of them all. So it was very hard for me to be there to protect them, to support them. But now I'm trying a little bit. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how they my boys. They go try. But anyways, we're gonna
my last bunty tripartite.
Life is hard out there, bro. But also I want to touch on the issue of actually let's make this more of a game setup, right? So we know how it is. Mothers and fathers sacrifice each. So this game is gonna be a point system. Okay, this is how we're gonna play this game. It's gonna be a point system. We're gonna make 5 questions. Sorry, let's make it even. Let's make it 6 questions, right? And we're gonna give a point to which parent does it better. Okay.
Okay.
That's how we're gonna play this game. Did you get the rules?
Oh yeah, but this is again to me a dude, right? Because it's different for a chick as well, right? Because
it's gonna be different.
Cool. So my ladies, chingoita moto ya point system yenyu mo tombo compare.
So question 1, right? Who is the most lovable parent? Let's start easy. Who's the most lovable parent between a mother and a father?
Lovable.
Mom's.
Lovable.
Mom's.
Mom's.
Nah,
really,
mom's.
You guys had to think about that? You really had to think about that?
It was easy. Mom's easy.
Mom's. Okay. All right. Cool. So that's 1 point to mom, right? Let me note that down for you, please.
Yeah, until I'm paying for it.
Mom and dad, 1 to moms. And second question, right? Fun. Who's supposedly more fun?
Dada.
Moms.
In what way? Dada. Because you're saying dada, but you're saying moms.
Well, nini answer angry nini. Like my humor comes from my mom, right? But it's something that I had to discover along the way in my life, right? Yeah. But I also don't want to discredit my dad because I was only with him for 10 years. Plus, you are going to say kubata chimoko chakadaro.
Wait, when you say okay, yeah.
Yeah, Saga, I think my dad was more fun. I think my dad was more fun. Yeah.
But your mother is more fun.
No, it depends. In what context are you saying? Okay, no, I take it back. It's
a tie.
No. Okay, no. I think my dad's got more of a sense of humor. Now that I see the Mwakura. But my mom is also kind of fun as well. She's also a bit more spontaneous. My dad is more rigid. So that's why it's a bit difficult for me to pick which one is more fun.
Yeah.
It's because fun you know, like it depends what is more fun. Also, yeah. So I think
you are team Dara na mom. So what you tie?
Yeah, I think let's say a tie. Let's put it at a tie.
In the team Dara, Saka in the Sakam Dara and win.
Wow,
one. Okay, all right. Saka yaita droga ya umana chaka chaya umana moms na mdara 1-1 ante.
Right. Mdara ase awina irikati tu. Oh no. Yeah. Yaita draw.
All right. So the next one, who is easy to approach? when it comes to life? Like, let's say, okay, I'll give you a scenario. Wamitis, who are you gonna call first? Who are you gonna talk to about this first?
Ndara. Easy.
Ndara.
Ndara.
You sure?
Easy.
He'll be proud. I mean, he'll be proud, yes, but
no, he won't even be. It's not even about pride. He's the best person to deal with when it comes to serious shit. Anything else, it's just like, moms will have a fit.
Ungasasvika na moms ka. Ungasasvika na moms uchifunga kuti lotara nawo kuti. Bobha totanga kutochema. Bobha totanga kutochema. Ayo wakatotanga kutochema iwe utotanga.
Andokocry.
Mdara.
All right.
Mdara.
Yeah, we're gonna go with dad. So you guys are saying so it's 2-1 to dad now. Wow. Okay. All right. And then the next one. Let's make this easy and even now. Who is the better supportive structure? Mom or dad?
Mom
or dad supportive?
Supportive structures.
Moms.
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 No question.
Wakamunzi wamunamato waunenge uchiitirwa namoms vari muroom mavo iwo wakarara.
Moms. 100%. Not to say that Mdara is not supportive.
Mdara is supportive. Mdara is supportive. But makambonzwa here munamato unoitwa namoms. Iwo uri muroom mako. Iwo vari muroom mavo.
Yeah, moms.
Saka toperera ipapo. Tongoperera ipapo.
Yeah, moms levels.
But anyways, that's a topic for another day.
I can shim.
Oh my. Right, okay, all right, cool. And then the next one I want to ask is like oh man, all right. Okay, you need time.
All
right. So the next one is we got 2 more left. So I want to ask, which parent do you think sacrifices the most, the mother or the father?
This one is tricky, Mdara, because my sacrifices are not seen, and how do you even quantify them? Yeah.
But go.
Moms.
Sacrifice.
I'm with you on this.
I'll say why.
I'll put it as a tie. I can't split. My parents sacrificed so much for me in so many different ways. I'll put it as a tie. That's a tie for me.
You got a tie.
I can only say because of what I grew up seeing. So,
yeah, exactly.
So I believe the father, like I said, the father role can never be removed. So the father is sacrificing on his side.
Mm-hmm.
But I would see my mom sacrificing too. But Mdara is mbaya ona zamonoro jibiliga zamonda say but mom zoramba ji. In fact, mom zondo sarajo namat. No one I say. But Mdara is mbaya ji odozomoro pressure ji. But that's actually that sacrifice financially, that sacrifice morally, that sugar also that's what vana vangu handi ita mutamba golf dzomboda say. But the whole time your mom is there, bro. The whole time your mom is there. That's why I said mom.
Since we're saying it's a tie, guys, I think I'm gonna give it to mom right now, guys.
Yeah,
I have to be the judge and jury and executor here.
Yeah, it's a but that's all I tied. Did if you're watching, you tied. Please, that nigga ain't watching.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. So the last one. This is the last question, right? This is win or break for mom, or it will be a tie with mom and dad, right? So this is a make and break for mom, right?
Yeah.
So this one is an easy one. Let's say you bring a girl home. I want to meet is to introduce, but then which parents do you think will be like, the father no kuona mwanangu, it's been nice. It's nice having you around. It's nice to finally meet you.
Easy. I've introduced one girl to my parents as my actual girlfriend, and my dad had a full-on relationship, very true. Like they were friends, very true. And yeah, it's definitely 100% dad. No questions about that.
And how did you learn this?
No, I check my levels, yeah. But you can just tell it. No, Adzirufara.
Because
he's happy.
Exactly.
Mudara akaona manje waya nice manje mudara achabva anakirwa kuti chimfana changu ichi
that's my boy.
Another shamwari dzake kuti chimfana changu chakazombonza chinice.
Yeah, and moms will always be suspicious.
Yes.
Moms always have that kind of suspicion. And I think it's not even just because it's a boy child, but even by a girl child, moms always just have that kind of suspicion. I'm
gonna share this story, but you know, yeah, moms are mondishikira ndine baby, but
my way.
Moms are mondishikira ndine baby, but takatochila mlounge.
At least
as we were.
Yeah.
Atakachila mlounge. So she comes in, and I'm trying to be clever here because I'm like, okay, chill. My mom is actually cool. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Mom's only got I'm odds actually, you know, maybe I don't go to her, but I'm gonna at least ask she. She comes in. My mama square say mom's on the corner vachitasa musikana wayo bhozi musikana wayo akanaka mudhara vakatonyatsa kuti heavy vatizvoni vandiri uya kuno vananhanzi mubedroom inzwa akashamara perekedza munhu wako odzoka tutaura bro, nothing else bro, muperekedze and haana kumhoreswa musikana wayo bro.
See, you see moms.
And, yeah, like haana kumhoreswa ndakangosvika ndikavangomutarisa so pana ndada kuti chichi zvikanzi uya kuno ndangonzi bedroom ndangonzi
perekedza
munhu wako when I came back hatina kutaura nyaya iyoyo nanhasi bra. Ndakazovaudza mumwe musi tiri pafu haitaurwi bra. Bra.
And haunozviita futi.
Unozviita sei bra? How? But my little brother could do it. My little brother could do it, bro.
Hey, be a last born and you'll understand.
Yeah, no, trust me.
Trust me, you would never understand the relationships we have with our mothers.
You don't get it.
Hard.
Sister na moms, panakana nyaya.
You win. But you have money. That's my Chris. Some of them my Chris.
Yeah, no, but you end up I'm Dara 100%. I'll chill.
It's good to see. It's good to see it's a tie because to be very honest, no mothers and fathers. This is a disclaimer: no mothers and fathers were hurt in the preparation of this game. And no mothers and fathers were hurt in the ending of this game. So it's a tie. We love you.
Square. Yeah. Neither of them are watching, but
guys. Sorry ndakukata shamari, but ndinozokanganwa so ndongogara ndongoitaura nyaya iyi.
Fire away.
Say, Father's Day was here right now, bro. Father's Day, bro.
A few weeks ago,
yeah.
But ndakazoona mamwe mapost paFacebook akutonzi Happy Father's Day to my mother. Bakunzoni Happy Father's Day to I mean, like to all the fatherless. I mean, so I told them. So I want to understand. And I want to talk about it as mwana akazvarwa akakudzwa na single mother, because with all the sacrifices, my mom is a superwoman.
Yeah.
At some point, she did 2 jobs. At some point, she's doing that and she's selling this and that, and she's not sleeping, bro. Could you just say? And but that doesn't mean she's now a father.
Yeah.
She is still a mother. And she has completed that whole role as a mother, 100 in Chakati%.
Yeah.
Right? But she can never be a father.
Mathematically, that's not correct, but anyways, go on.
But she has completed. She has actually completed that whole motherhood cycle. Yekuti vano chengeta vana vavo kupfura what other single mothers would do, right? She has done beyond whatever. Saka pakuzoti nditizvo nemhomzi wangu vamudhara wangu futi ka. You know, we need to correct that. But
so this is my analysis of the it's usually not a situation where the happy Father's Day to my mother. It's not that I've noticed that it's a lot of people who have had fathers who were not present, not fathers who passed on, not fathers but fathers who were just trash, were not present, right? And they were taken care of by their mothers. It's very in your situation. Your father was taken away from you at a young age. It's not like he went away and he started another family. He wasn't the typical men are trash thing. So he's got that place for you as Baba. So it would be odd for you to then say no. Happy Father's Day
Baba
to
is a
my
weird
mother.
word for me, but anyway.
Wow.
Sorry, can I?
Just
But Inini guys, but I disagree with you very much on this, right? Because Inini, I'm saying yes, fair enough. Inini, yes, our fathers were taken away from us. Fair enough. And it's okay. It is what it is, right? But then you can't say, well, yes, you had a deadbeat dad who left you, but then you're not gonna call your mom your dad. She is not your father. Right?
Well, exactly. I'm agreeing with you.
Uchiti mama, happy Mother's Day, guna mama. I think it's wrong.
Hey, it's
She's
wrong.
your mother, not your
I'm agreeing with you 100%. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's being done. Why is it being done that way? Just because so don't say anything. Just say
don't post. I never post
Mother's Day is there for a reason. There is Women's Day. There is Women's Day too. I've never seen Men's Day. And
akuna Women's Day 3 ere uringotaura 2 chete kune 300
kunofanira kune akawanda shamwari zvinongoti madzimai tingomarekedza handiti let's not acknowledge a single mother but by removing the shine on the fathers, right? I will not lie to you, ariko ma trash dads,
ariko
ma trashy mama ariko futi, right?
Exactly.
And nyaya yekuti iwewe manje wa single mother wane vana vako and then you telling them trash about their father is not cool. That is not cool, because iwewe relationship yako na blazi wao makasangana muri two, makaita zvamakaita pakabuda mwana uyu. Saka the fact exactly. Yeah. And then the fact that you are now married to another person and then you're not trashing chi, or you're not even married, you're trashing baba wacho. Mwana wacho okura achiti but mdaranga akadhakwa. And at that point, Mdaro Chipang is not even doing anything. Oh, Ngozio, blast chingori dam, but Chimun bo. Chimun but you Ananga go no Jumlan with Dilana, Zingwasha Madam no Dilana
Mawa. Some women are toxic. Let's be very honest about this. Maybe you'll be dealing with a toxic wife. Oh, what the guys in that can't do you leave. But then because you're toxic and then you have obviously an infant child, those are very rare instances. And infant child that just had a mom's money but had been toxic to the husband to the extent that the husband decided to leave. So it's not only about a deadbeat dad, but also the fact that it has to be a balance. There's so many different variations in this scenario. But I feel like it is not right to post Kuti Happy Father's Day to my mother. To me,
I don't get it. I think that's what I was saying. I think it comes from I hate to say it, but it just feels like it comes from a very bitter angle. If it's coming from there, it comes from a bitter angle where like, hey, you can celebrate your fathers, but my mother's was both my mother and my father. We get that. It's shout outs to all the single mothers who are killing it. But I'm just saying, like, it's just not the time and place to do it, because there are people who are celebrating.
We'll still go back to Black Lives Matter, everyone.
Hey,
All Lives Matter.
I see you exactly. Kune anababa rufare vabraye vatengere zvogocha vanakiro, you know.
Exactly.
Vanotengerwa masocks mudhara ipapacho pane mudhara akambotengerwa vanotengerwa masocks ava.
I'm just saying.
Instead of posting kuti hanzi happy Father's Day to my mother, iwoka chibva wangofonera mudhara wacho ka ungovataurira sendera mudhara wako message iyoyo.
Kuti my mother. Kuti mudhara, by the way, happy Father's Day to my mother. Because you
yes. And then let the ones vana baba vavo varipo celebrate their fathers. And besides, iwewe you need to celebrate Father's Day either way, because you've got uncles, you've got anabamdiki, anabamkulu,
you've got brothers.
Celebrate them.
Celebrate the men in your life. Yeah. Celebrate
the men in your life.
Yeah.
Busy. Happy Father's
But
Day to my mother.
Personally, nini sa sekuru. I force my nieces to say Happy Mother's Day to me on Mother's Day. That's putting it out there.
Hold on. No. We're not just gonna act like you didn't just say that.
Let's continue.
We're not gonna pretend that you didn't just say that.
This way.
Shall we pretend?
Hey, zvikanzi amai vemunhu ngaasumuke, ndinosumuka shamwari. Sabakanganwe ipapo. Ndina amai vemunhu. Ndinotoda unzi Happy Mother's Day. Nae.
Ndimana sekuru nhamo vatati chareva gore riye. Takukuna manje. Sekuru nhamo.
Ndakachinja manapkin shamwari. I'll be there panororwa. I'm a mother.
Wow, Kunzi, I really love that point you brought up. It's a very controversial thing to find that women want to celebrate, rather single mothers always want to say or kids would want to say with the Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day to their mothers, and yet I think you're spot on. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm definitely supporting what you're saying in this. It also boils down again. I think we raised a very important issue in that aspect. Then it boils down to the relationships between parents and how they would affect a child in the relationship of that marriage. Like funga baba na mai vanogara vachingorovana, handiti baba na mai nhamo vanogara vachingorovana, mwana ari kuzviona izvozvo every day, right? He's going to come up with a bitter mind. Kana kuti baba vanongoya kumba vakadhakwa every day votukana namomzi. That kid is going to have a bitter mind about his dad, or momzi is being toxic to the kid. The daughter is going to learn some of these things with asaka murume anotreatwa like this, kana achibehave like this, anofana kushaudwa, anofana kutukwa. I think it has an impact. Being a parent, I believe, like, I'm not a father, I'm not a parent. God forbid I'm not a parent. But
God forbid, yeah, bruh.
No, like I'm just saying with the open Dinavana Msango.
All right.
Dinavana Msango. But I also want to in virgin.
Oh wow. Hey, yeah.
But him okay.
As we were. Actually, speaking of virgins, I've got a question on the teaser.
Again, all right.
Is this would you ever have you ever asked your parents a difficult question, like something like were you a virgin when you met Ndara? Have you ever asked your parents any of those difficult questions?
I love my life. I really love my life. I don't want to die.
Because in my head, my dad and my mom, they just dated and they were the first for each other and everything. Have you ever inquired? Because you know what we're doing.
That question is the same. That question is the same thing as saying, how many times do you think your parents have had sex? Meaning, I think they just had sex to reproduce only. They were just trying to reproduce.
Difficult questions. Never.
She brought me in this world. She can take me out of it in Darak. I'm not gonna play those games.
Was Daddy your first boyfriend? I'm gonna
No,
ask.
but I've had that conversation with my mom, I think. I've had
Yeah.
that conversation with my mom, yeah. She kind of, well, not that conversation as per se, but she
But in
kind
the
of told me
same-
that she kind of dated, yeah, she kind of dated other guys. And I even saw one of the guys somewhere that she dated when she was in high school and type of thing. But of course, you never get deep into like Samum's Magazo and
masosho tabuza urikutaura guys ndo matabuza macultural tabuza tati chataura gore riya.
No, but actually,
but
thinking
now it
about
depends, guy. Yeah.
I've never. I don't think I've. I know my mom's dating history, but Mdara, you don't even need to tell me, bro. Like because 100%. I hope I'm just full motor. But Zanzir UK, I'm pretty sure you must have dated 1 or 2 white atoms, bro. I don't know. Ndikangoona kune kamukedha kari kuuk karango kane ndebvu so kangoda kungoita seni so I won't even be shocked. Dziri too slick iwe vairova mabell bottom vangoti too slick mudara.
Ndo madhara emakresida
Exactly. That's what they
kresida mudhara kresida yakanetsa gore riya guys vachiridza kasong kake kanonzi smoko moto. Boys nigga.
I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there.
Guys,
we must talk about these things with our parents for fun, so that when your kids start asking you, you're not shocked.
I think I'm the wrong Anga because and I'm sure if he was alive, as I think it's like I lived a full life. And I think he lived a full life before he died. I think so. I think so, bro. Like I'm a very good man. I'm a very good man. Man.
So was your dad?
Yeah.
No, he was he was a very charismatic person. That comes with a lot of things when I'm that.
You just reminded me of a story about my dad. You just reminded me of a story I was told about my dad. My dad apparently had swagger. He was the swagger champion. Like that old man. Unfortunately, no. But the story goes like this. Like apparently my dad was one of those people who he had a presence. He made his presence felt wherever he was. And my dad apparently had a very, very short temper. But my temper was so nice. Now let me tell you the story. Disclaimer, Mama, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but it's the show. It has to come out at some point. Yeah. So apparently my mom and dad were like, they were deeply in love with each other so bad. Like, it was disgusting at that point when I was a kid. Go on, I had two, so just like, nay. It's like in a bedroom, type of vibe. Like, take it on our cousin in the room, we got up a veranda, so you know what I mean? I got up a veranda, baby. But don't spoil my mind. The last born is in Kanganese. Then we got up a veranda, but you tell the music, we're just vibing, married to. I believe that really resonates to me as to how my relationships have been growing up. I want that type of vibe as well. I want to sit down and tigara vapana ngavatambe pepe kala papa tivakandire mabhondi koyenaya akaburitsana ningiri type of vibe because ndakatemwa nema$2 koyenaya boys I used to dance. I can't dance now, but I used to dance. Like, guys,
our parents used to abuse us, bro. They used to abuse us, bro.
And why mbotambira ma2 but ukuramba kutambira PS5 iwe kwana
and they were in PS5 in the picture they PS5. But my point is this. Since we're digressing now, I don't know my memories already. We're digressing. My point is that the relationship my mom and dad had really is something that I say I want for my own life to the woman I'm going to marry, right? It's going to be something
this fantasy of yours, guy.
It's a fantasy.
Good luck.
But it then comes back to, you see, it then comes to the fact that we need to marry our best friends. We need to marry, munhu waunokwanisa kuita sei kuwirirana naye on all aspects of life, whereby mudhara kana makagara mese so zvakutaura Chris muchitema mafana so mukunakidzwa, but madhara emazuva ano haachanakirwe. Akuona kuti definition yekunakirwa ka unofanira kubuda kunze uko kuti unoenda sei unonakirwa, then hamunakidze bhozi unodya kuti padheni pacho ukadzoka mukadzi akutokubvunza kuti konyiwe chamani chichaunza wane nguva wakutanga kupoterwa zvimwe zvinhu.
100%.
It's quite normal, but I mean mudheni munofanira kuspaka mudhara unofanira kuti ukadzoka padheni pako so pane kasong ngekuti vana vakangoridza unobva wangotanga kavibhe kekadhensi kako kwekuti there's a family I know of inonzi anonzi something I don't even know her personally. There's a lady called Chiedza Kambasha. If you go on her page, bro, if you see her achitamba nevana vavo nemurume wake mumba mavo ka, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. That's dope.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. Some people would say, hey, social media. Hey, it's social media. But during that time, bro.
Yeah.
So
and believe me, those kids are really gonna grow up stable-minded because my parents love each other.
yes.
That's what it's about. That relationship with your parents is gonna develop you later on in life. You know what I mean? It will develop you. Then it will make you the man you are or the woman you are. The relationship that your parents have together will make you will make or break you at the end of the day. That's what I believe.
Yeah,
You know what I
no.
mean?
So I think definitely that's a very important point.
Sekuraningi vafana kuti chikiri ichi chiri kugona kureza vana make monakidza kumana type of vibe. You know what I mean? Vanofanira kuenda kuchikora. Guys, I can't wait to go home.
Yeah.
They shouldn't wish to go out there to parties and be drunkards. That's me.
Yeah, they shouldn't be like us. I mean, like that.
Yeah, they shouldn't be us at the end of the day type of vibe. Do you get what I'm trying to say, guys?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, basically for me, I think I've really explained the majority of how I feel about parents being there for their children, right? So I only have one more question for you guys. So this is going to be a fun one. I don't know who wants to take it first, but the first thing is I want you to tell me a favorite moment you have seen with your parent. Who wants to take it first?
My moments are akawandisa.
So what I'm going to do now, my moments, I'm going to make Mama Kawandisa, but I want to try and look for a moment that was funny when they were together, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom was the Minister of Finance, right? As all mothers are, I guess. Minister of Finance, and then do I know that say? Do I know what Mari gara apa, or Mari unganidzwa. So my mom came up with the concept. Shamarika. Ngati mafoni abuda, maselfoni abuda. Saka ndo budget yatina yemafoni rapa iyo. Just card kuti mari yakati foni rapa. Iyo saka mari yangu yefoni yangu ni just card rangu, mari yako yefoni yako ni chini just card. And what does my dad do, Shamar? Mom's mbaba yam vanotenga mango. Watenga kafoni kainzi mango or something.
Oh, mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Shamari mudhara wanga ari kudzoka ne-leather jacket mudhara. Ndashandisa mari yaya ndatenga leather jacket, bro. And he's like, Shamari, ndanga kaoma musoro zvikanzi I'm like, don't traga kubasa, Shamari. Unondifonera kubasa. Ndine foni yangu kubasa. Unondifonera ikoko. So that is just yeah. And wesamubvunza futi kuti indava ndichi mom just kept quiet. Ndangoiona ndikati uza uri mwana mudiki uona wega uchiti uri mwana mudiki uchiti badira yamdara. So that was just one moment I think was just very funny, very too chungona kuti couple makambosangana seiko.
Disaster.
That's it. Disaster.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think, Batsy?
I think
Batsy, your turn.
in my moments akawandisa, like I've got individual moments with my dad, like she driver, she my deliveries. My dad is an entrepreneur, so yeah, there's his own company, so she driver my deliveries. I got my own moments with my mom, because my mom is like my friend. She's more than just my mom, she's my friend. We're on that level. but I think I'll pick from you and just I think mine is a bit more sentimental. I remember growing up, Tangatine, it was almost like an occasion. Tangatine, my photo album, my pictures aita kuprintwa. Kwete zvedu zvekusichengeta mufoni.
Iwe taenda kuwestgate kunotorwa mapicture guys.
Oita kuprintwa. We had my pictures, so we had like, I swear we had like 3 or 4 boxes of photo albums. My dad also had a camera and everything, you know, so he was big on taking pictures of the fams. So I think the awesome times was just me, my dad, my mom, and my siblings. Chimbuena photo album. Which one, Chero? You know, then we just sit around in the lounge, just flipping through the pictures, saying, no, that looks like Tunga. No, that looks like Tari. Just that quality time that we always used to, and it was almost weekly. Like, it just made the closeness that we have now as a family. I think it's just built on moments like that. And it was just catalyzed by my dad and my mom just saying, not for a photo album, Timbo, now to my pictures, you know, so I think that's something I probably take on when I'm a father as well. Please God, when I'm a father as well, you know, Tombo, my photo album, I'll definitely be big on that as well.
Please God.
Please, oh God, no.
Please, oh God, they all look at me.
Yeah, my album was like very important. Like even now, I even tell, like we had those moments, but it was just with my mom now because we would ask her, we want to see dad, right? We want to see dad. So then she would start to tell stories with you know, things like that. So that whole photo moment is very important. It's very, very important. And now I tell my mom my pictures in the phone now. Because I know I kind of, you know, want to see those moments over and over again. They're very, very important. Very important.
Definitely. So it was so dope. It was so dope. So that's the one thing that my parents, and you could see when they're reminiscing on what each picture reminded them of. It was a beautiful thing to be a part of. And you know, and this is why I was saying to Mdarangu, because I know my pictures in England, my niece, it's like a but yeah, you know, so those are the times.
Oh my God.
I'm calling him out, man.
It's that time. No, gentlemen, it's that time. It's that time.
Oh man. Okay, maybe let me tell you my favorite thoughts about my father. So when my mom realized I was becoming more and more of an entrepreneur growing up, she decided to share with me something pretty crazy. So my dad was a very, very ambitious man, like in terms of building businesses and everything like that. So my mom shared with me this plan, the high profile artists. There you go. Yeah, that's right, that guy. Yeah. So my dad had plans drawn for a bar, and funny enough, it was for a bar. And look at the sun now. Oh my God.
There you go.
Anyways, hey. So my mom shared this with me, and I'd never seen it before. And I was like in my mid-20s, there about 25, 26, and she showed me these plans, and I'm sitting there like, wow. Because at that point, my mom was reminding me, because every time, like, if you look at my dad's pictures and me, you'd be like, "Makafana and I'm with my bands in him," you know, type of vibe. So my mom is like, you have the exact same character of your dad. The level of influence you try to put in, how you want to build your life, how you model your life is exactly how your dad has been all along. And this is an example of that. So literally, I am my father's child. I am the fruit of his loins.
Thank you for that. Yeah, thanks. Now,
thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, fantastic.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. I'm gonna have to go now. I'm gonna have to cut these cats off because I'm feeling my dad right now. I'm just gonna go look for my dad's pictures and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I love you very much. Please remember to like, follow, share, and go to the YouTube page as well. It's gonna be in the link in the thingy upstairs on the profile upstairs. I don't know what they say, but anyways, yeah, we love you. Batsi, Kudzi, you want to say your goodbyes in the next 10 seconds?
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
Cheers.
Why is
Never
it-
paid, sir.
yeah.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for spending your time with us today. We really appreciate it. We still want your feedback. Put your comment below. Inbox us. And hey guys, that's it. Please continue to like our page on Facebook. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And also follow us on Instagram. See you guys next week. Same time, same place. Dino and you, Mike.